Hello, welcome back to our PTI show. This is Will and this is Thomas. We're going to be talking about our World Series predictions. Let's start off with Will. What are yours?
My World Series predictions coming out of the AL, I have the Houston Astros. The Houston Astros, a lot of people don't like them this year because how they're playing in the regular season, but I think the time September and October rolls around, they're the best team in baseball every year for how they play in the playoffs. Their playoff performance every year is just so great. What do you have for the AL, Thomas?
My AL, I think it's a little bit of a shocker, but after today, as of acquiring Paul DeJong and maybe getting Teoscar Hernandez, I think the Blue Jays have a really good shot. You know, they're a good team on paper right now. Bo Bichette getting injured yesterday kind of hurts it, but you need once he gets back, I think the Blue Jays are going to be in a great shape to make a postseason run. They have a good team as is. The trade deadline's not over. I think the Blue Jays are in a great shape.
Do you think that the Blue Jays have a chance to win the division? Or do you think they'll be in a wild card spot?
I think they're going to have to be in a wild card spot. I think right now, Tampa Bay is going to collapse. But I think Baltimore is going to kind of run away with that division. You know, they are going to make some trades coming up. I mean, with Will, the Astros, I don't see it. It's hard to do it, 4 years in a row. And I just think it's hard. You know, I think the Astros are going to collapse. They have not been playing well this year. You can say they are a playoff team, but I think that they need to get some trades together, and I don't really see the Astros doing that. I think the AL is a tough league, and I think that they don't have one of the best teams on paper as the Blue Jays do.
I think the Blue Jays, they're a good team every year, and then they come to the playoffs and they just get schooled. Last year, losing to the Mariners in the wild card, get swept at their home stadium, not even at an away game.
I do remember 10-9.
Yeah, the Blue Jays have not been doing good lately in the playoffs. So, you want to move on to the NL?
With the NL, I think it's pretty obvious. I have the Braves. The Braves have played great this year, and I think always in postseason, they're always a great team, and I think they'll play the Astros. But I do think in the World Series, the Astros are going to fall apart a little bit, and the Braves are going to come out winning that in a 7-game final.
I think the Braves right now, they're obviously the favorite in the NL to go to the World Series. But I think that you need to kind of take that out of the box right now. And, one thing I kind of think that can sneak in there is the Reds. I think the Reds are off to a hot start this year. They're a fun team to watch. You know, their division's terrible, so they're going to play an easy team in the wild card, or if they keep pushing the way they're going, getting a bye. And I feel like they're an exciting team. They're a fun team. They're going to win a series or two, and they're going to come ready to play October baseball.
I think a team that maybe could make a push, too, is obviously the Rays. The Rays have made it there before in 2020, falling to the Dodgers, and they've had a better year, falling apart a little bit in the second half. But I think if they can up their game a little bit and bring it near the end of the season, they'll have a good chance of making it to the World Series.
I very highly disagree with you on that. The Rays, they got off to the 15-16-0 start, but they've collapsed. For being one of the best teams in baseball by 15, 20 games, now they're in the wild card, and they keep losing, and I feel like they're falling apart. They haven't really made any big trades at the deadline, while teams in their division are getting better. And it's not like they're just going to play all the bad teams every game. They're in one of the hardest divisions in baseball with Oakland, Tampa Bay, Toronto. Tampa Bay, Toronto, Boston, and Baltimore. And I feel like you just need to have, they're not a playoff contending team, or a World Series contending.
Would you say that the Rays would be a division leader if they were in any other division? Would you say them were a favorite?
Oh, 100%. I just think that the AL East is just so deadly, and it's just so hard right now.
All right, that's it for our PTI show.